Huh? I mean I like that.
We got waves?
Oh, we got waves for sure.
Just got mini waves?
Yeah, it was just a little less wavy than I'd like it to be.
Need
like
waves.
to be extra wavy.
Need good waves.
Got to be wave. We got this big there's a lot of sound bouncing now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, I think we're ready. Are you ready, Jimmy? Did you pick a show?
Yeah.
Did you heed my advice and pick a really great one, considering it's the first show we'll ever watch on this TV?
Yeah, if you picked something like from the 90s in like standard definition, I'll be upset. And we're like watching it on like a bad YouTube rip off of someone's VHS.
Do you feel good about it now?
I mean, how can I now? Nothing is going to be good enough.
That's fair. I'm not now keeping this in the episode. Us reaming you about making sure you pick a good show on my brand new TV.
Great.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of First and Last. My name is Josh, and with me this week, I've got a brand new 70-inch TV,
Woo!
Joe,
Hey, man.
and Jimmy.
What's up?
Hey.
Have you guys seen the movie Elf? It's December.
Yeah,
Yes.
like
Where
are we
Peter
watching that?
Dinklage Peter Dinklage is talking about how he has houses all over and they each have a 70-inch plasma screen.
Oh no.
And whenever that came out, that was a big deal to say.
I mean those TVs were probably thousands of dollars back then.
Probably
Mhm.
true.
These are dirt cheap. I mean,
Just giving them away.
yeah. I just asked Best Buy and they just delivered it. I didn't even pay them
You're
anything.
like, you want two? And you're like, I don't know if I need two.
Could you imagine if I had two, one side by side or something like that? Some sort of like insane gaming room, I guess. I don't know.
That would be
watch all the sports.
that would be very intense. Yeah.
It'd be too much. This TV's borderline. It's borderline too big, but it's like kind of perfect for this room.
It's yeah. We've just been watching a YouTube video on it and like setting up here, and like it feels right now. It feels like a big TV. I wonder when we watch a show if it'll like kind of blend into just being like a nice viewing experience.
Like, look, Paul Shear's head is massive
It's
right
huge.
now.
Like I feel like I'm gonna have to move my head to see the whole screen.
Oh no,
Your eyes are just darting back and forth to see things.
we're gonna make you sit in the front row, which is on the floor 2 feet away from it.
Oh God.
But how's everybody doing?
Yeah, you know, it's Minnesota in the winter.
Haven't thought about it. Haven't thought about it in a while.
Just some true Jimmy introspective there for a second. How
I'm a
am I?
little tired,
How am I doing?
but you know, it's been a week.
It's been a week.
It's been
1 week since we did the pod.
it's been a while.
No.
Both fantastic bands.
I feel like I haven't worked like a full 5-day work week in a while for whatever reason, and
Nice.
I mean, I think I hate it.
The 5-day work week.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah,
This
it's
is-
a lot of days.
This is day 4, and
They're
I'm
not
like,
cool.
I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
They're not cool.
Yeah.
I'm not doing jack tomorrow. That's not entirely true.
You have a baby. You're doing a lot.
He's
Mhm.
not feeling great. He had to come home. This is why I'm tired, because he had to come home from daycare because they called, and he had, all the things are going around.
He's
that
got
time
all
of
the
year.
things.
He's got all the things. He's got teeth like coming in, and so he's just pissed all the time. Apparently that causes like a little bit of a fever, which is like just like add that on top.
Why is the teeth coming in?
Yeah, I don't.
Fever teeth.
Your fever teeth,
Jesus.
like they say. The old adage,
My
fever like a fever teeth.
my sister was speaking of teeth, is like getting her like wisdom teeth out, or did.
Nice.
She did. Now since I saw her in the weekend, and then I think she was like worried about being like put under because she's never been put under before.
Sure.
And I was like, get put under. She's like, why? And I'm like, do you want to be awake? You're not going to feel anything, but do you want to like hear and feel someone just like cracking a tooth in the very back of your head and just
Drilling,
pulling it out?
Ripping it out. No.
Teeth out of your face.
I was like, that's awful. Do you guys have wisdom teeth?
I had mine taken out. I had all 4 taken out.
All 4.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Mine were coming in sideways.
That's
Ooh.
cool. That's cool.
Yeah. Like 90 degrees.
Like a dentist was like, oh no.
Yeah. They're
Just
just like,
into like the back of your head.
do I have this x-ray turned around? Nope. That's your teeth.
Oh God, that is right side up.
That makes sense to me. I feel like mine were just like there, and they're like, you got those. Let's get those out of your head.
Yeah.
And they like weren't bothering me or anything.
Yeah. And I definitely got put under. And like the funny thing about that is like, I remember that my parents brought me, I was like I don't remember if it was high school or college, but like I was put under, and then like I remember waking up and like I'm already in like a.
How old are you in this story?
That's the thing, is I don't remember if it was like early college or late high school.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm waking up, and I'm like, at this point I'm waking up in a like just like waiting room chair, because I think they had like got me up out of like the operating room chair, and like I was able to walk, but then like had to sit back down. But like what I remember is waking up in this waiting room chair, and my mom's like trying to talk to me, saying like, hey, like, do you know who you are? Like, are you good to walk? And like I just like was like looking past her and just like waving at some nurse. She'd be like, hey, and she like was like being friendly back, and I was just like, what's up?
How you doing?
Just
Nurse.
ignoring my mom, who's like trying to get me home or whatever.
Joe said, hello, nurse. Classic.
I wish I did.
Can we go home? He's like, yeah, we could go home, Mom. But have you
that
seen
nurse's
that
deal?
nurse?
What is she doing later?
She's like working and doesn't want to talk to you.
She's like, yeah, I have children your age. Like, what do you think this is?
Josh, did you not have wisdom teeth out?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't have all 4 come in or
okay.
be a problem, I guess. So I think I only had 2.
So you got to keep some of your wisdom.
Yeah, I'm smarter,
Some wisdom.
wiser at least.
Wiser.
There's some different. I wouldn't know. I'm not smart enough to know.
If you had the other 2, maybe you would know.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
But yeah, I had 2 removed, I think, and that was fine.
Good times.
Got it. I did. Mine was in college, like 3rd year of college or something like that. So like late. I don't know when people normally get them out, if they get them or whatever. But I remember getting it done, and I think the first thing I remember after I was up was I was like in a Walgreens.
Just all of a sudden
Getting them drugs.
appeared in a Walgreens.
I mean, it's like that's the only part of the morning that I remember. It's like going there and then I'm in a Walgreens. But I mean, obviously things happened in between that I was conscious for. Just memories weren't forming, I guess.
Yeah.
But then I also remember some people get like laid out. Like
Sure.
some like as
For
far as
drugs.
like no, like you get your wisdom teeth out, and then some people are like, I was like bedridden for like a week.
Oh.
What?
I've heard some people that like are like, man, that crushed me,
They
kind of
just,
thing.
like, negatively reacted to the meds.
I don't know. Yeah, and I remember being like, I got it done at like 8 a.m, and then at like 3:00 that day, I'm like in my bedroom because it's like I guess I should take a nap. Like when I got back from Walgreens and got the drugs or whatever, took a nap and woke up. And then all my friends, it's college, it's like all my friends are like in the other room like hanging out, and I'm like, I'm supposed to. Like,
I'm pretty sure I remember this.
and I like came out and I'm like, I need to hang out. I'm so bored.
Yeah. I
I'm
feel
so
fine.
bored, and there's nothing wrong with
I
me.
might take a Ibuprofen if I feel bad, but otherwise, I'm okay.
Here's some popsicles.
Yeah.
I think they gave me the good stuff for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Couple good stuff pills.
Couple good things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember riding with you or like driving you after you'd had like a surgery and like had a lot of drugs.
Was this in high school?
I think it was in high school. Was it after like a knee surgery?
Yeah, I had knee surgery.
And you were just on cloud 9. You were saying great things.
Yeah, I bet I'm better on drugs.
I I remember that being fun.
It's just very David after dentist.
Just just saying some crazy shit.
I remember because I feel like that
We were
happened.
going to like play music.
We did something.
You were about to like play bass for something, and you were saying crazy stuff.
Yeah, well, I'm still here.
The show was great.
I didn't make anybody's like dad mad by waving at them. You know.
Yeah, by waving at their wives.
So we're good. We're good there. Hey Joe, what's this podcast about?
I'll have to remember. I'll pull up my notes. Apparently a TV podcast.
Not a dental podcast.
Not a dental pod. A dental pod sounds like a type of dinosaur or something. We take a TV show, watch only the first episode and only the last episode, nothing in between. The fun game of it is we try to make a prediction. Not a prediction. We make several predictions about what we think is going to happen in the last episode based on the first episode. But mostly it's a way to soak in an entire TV show without having to watch the whole thing.
Works great.
It works great.
It's going to work great today.
We better. Or else we're going to have to break out the old TV for you.
Yeah. See how this first episode goes.
I think this TV show that I'm bringing today is fun.
Cool.
I think it's worth putting on in the background and and watching more than one episode. Personally,
I mean, in all fairness, nothing on this TV's in the background anymore.
no,
Very foreground.
you cannot escape this TV.
If you're in this room, you're seeing this.
You're on like a different floor, and somehow you can see this TV.
I mean, I only got one other floor.
Well,
go upstairs and tell me if you can see the TV,
I'll let you
Jimmy.
know.
All right. Were you done with your explanation before
think
we just
so.
cut you off?
Covered all of it.
All right. Well, what's the
Nice.
show then, Jimmy?
so this week we maybe knew before this, but are you guys familiar with the CW Flarrow-verse?
Only from when you've brought it up. Everything I've learned about the Flarrow-verse, I've learned against my will.
We also watched Arrow, which was the original.
I might have missed that.
Yeah, he wasn't here.
Oh, he wasn't here.
Yeah.
I picked it when it was only me and you.
Oh, okay. So this will be Joe's introduction to the CW
I'm in.
DC's Flarrow-verse. Because after that came the show The Flash,
Mhm.
and that just announced that it is ending.
Mhm.
This will be the final season, and that will conclude the Flarrow-verse. There will be nothing left.
Wow.
Because the show we're gonna watch, Legends of Tomorrow, had ended, I think, last year. They were just told they weren't picked up.
So Legends of Tomorrow
Yep.
is part of the Flash and Arrow universe?
Yep.
And was it did Arrow come first?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's a lot of like plot, like B characters from these other shows
Mm-hmm.
that ended up forming a team.
Like, imagine a superhero TV show full of superheroes that if you were only a casual fan of either DC or Marvel
Mm-hmm.
and you decided to watch this, you'd be like, I have no idea who these people are.
You'd maybe recognize them.
Some of them.
You
Some
want to
of
try
them.
me?
Yeah. Let's find out when we watch this first episode. Let's find out how many people like Joe might be able to pick out.
So like, I'm trying to think of
like I at least obviously know the Justice League people, but I assume
Okay,
none of those
yeah.
are in them. None
Well,
of those are in this? Well, I guess Flash is
Black
a Justice
Canary
League guy.
is a Justice League person.
No.
Okay. She's basically like, she's the Black Widow.
Okay.
She's just a human who's a badass.
Cool. She has bird bones.
Oh, but no, she's not just a human, because in the comics, like, she screams real loud.
Yeah. And
That's
her
her deal.
bones are hollow like a bird.
Yeah, she's real light.
Yeah, what
lightweight.
what a superpower. Hollow bones.
Huh. She's just very brittle.
But this show ended in March of this year then.
Yep.
January 2016 through March of 2022. 110 episodes, 7 seasons.
Cool.
So it ran a long time.
I should say that I think that I don't think it's a problem to not have name brand recognizable superheroes in this, or to not have those, because it's like, you're already introduced to the Arrow universe. This is kind of a new separate thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're either kind of already on board or looking to get interested in learning some new stuff. It obviously doesn't need like an anchor, like,
Right.
yeah.
Well, and the best thing about the Flarrow-verse is that once a couple of these shows got going, they started to do these crossover like holiday episodes, which were like, it might have just started as like one episode, but then over time became like 3-week long things where, so you have these shows airing like Arrow's Monday, Flash Tuesday, Legends is Thursday or Wednesday, Supergirl was like Sunday, I think, which that started on like CBS, like ABC maybe, and then got picked up.
It was like a network show, huh?
And then the second season got bought out by the CW and just like retroactively put into the Flarrow. Anyway, so then like every day of the week you're like tuning in to see the next part of this like story, and it like is so brilliant.
That's kind of fun
for a network to do that. And it's just fun to go and like watch those. All of these things are streaming.
The CW does stuff like that all the time, because like they did Buffy and Angel.
True.
Like that. They obviously have done this show like that. I'm sure they've done other things.
True. But like the Flarrow-verse became like a every like December like holiday thing. You've got this big or maybe no, I think it was like a mid-season thing, so maybe it was like January. Anyway,
there would be a
like
point mid-season where they'd all cross over.
Huge crossover, and it was like the event of CW's year. And Legends kind of came out of that, I think.
Legends of Tomorrow?
Yep.
So I'm assuming this is like, they're like younger, whereas like Flash and Arrow are maybe adults. This is more like high school kids or something.
I see what you're saying, like a Teen Titans kind of thing, or something like that, because it's of tomorrow, so they're like
That's
younger.
also DC.
I mean, I feel like the beginning of this episode almost just needs to be what Joe thinks this is going to be.
I like that
for fun, and then we can explain everything after we do it.
That makes sense.
So
what are these teens up to, Joe?
They're discovering their powers. Bird Girl has just broken her wrists several times
because of her bones,
and the doctors don't know why, but turns out she has bird bones. Which I'm not really sure how that assists her in stopping crime, but it's her thing. And she figures out that there's other kids at her school, and she goes to like a school for the gifted or something.
Oh, Professor X.
Yeah. And these other kids at the school also have their own powers that they're figuring out. Pretty much, yeah, like an X-Men except DC.
I would love that.
But yeah, I think there is the first episode caps off with like a homecoming dance.
I'm into it.
I mean, all of this is going to be super wrong if it's not high school related at all.
Completely wrong.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, you're doing a terrible job. And so fun enough is pilot. So the first two episodes are pilot, but
it's a two-parter, but not aired.
Two-parter, but not on the same night. So we are only going to be watching part 1 of the pilot.
Okay.
Because that aired on January 21st, 2016. Part 2 aired the week later. So
okay.
First and last rules. It doesn't hit us very often, but
yeah.
First and last rules is part 1. So hopefully that part 1's cliffhanger is going to be like really going to want us to watch.
Cool.
But I would assume that there's probably going to be, I'm sure I've seen this episode. I assume there's going to be like a Flash or there's going to be well-known superheroes to kind of kick it off.
Professor Flash
and Magneto Arrow. That's about right.
He's like an archer who shoots magnetic arrows.
Doesn't seem like the worst idea.
I don't really know what Arrow does. I assume he shoots a bow and arrow, but like
that's there you go. You did it.
But is it a mystical bow and arrow? Or is he just really good at bow and arrow? Like
there you go.
Like Hawkeye?
Nailed it. He's just Hawkeye.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's Hawkeye, but he's rich like Bruce Wayne and has all of the same characteristics of Bruce Wayne.
Cool.
Yeah.
Only he kills people.
Is his parents alive?
One of them's dead.
Okay.
I mean, by the end, they're both dead, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Arrow, yeah.
Spoiler.
Yeah, they're both dead. Okay, well, let's go see how wrong Joe was,
All right.
and we're gonna watch this pilot, part 1, and we'll be back after that.
Aquaman's on the swim team.
And we're back. We're done with the pilot, part 1 of Legends of Tomorrow. Do you got a write-up, Jimmy?
Yeah. Former Time Master Rip Hunter returns back to Earth in 2016 to gather 6 heroes and 2 villains and get them working together to prevent the development of Vandal Savage, the one set to conquer the Earth in the future. Then they go back in time to 1975 to approach the person who might be able to locate Vandal Savage, and that is historian Dr. Boardman. He sheds some light into the history of Vandal, Kendra, and Carter, and meanwhile, a temporal bounty hunter attacks the ship and leads to the team finding out the truth about why they were chosen in the first place. And that Rip Hunter is a former Time Master, not a current Time Master.
Yeah, because he got fired
Which
after.
is confusing because he travels through time. So, if he goes back in time, isn't he a Time Master again?
It's too difficult to know.
So we have six heroes, and Rip Hunter just kind of abducts them all.
Mm-hmm.
We have Ray Palmer, who's Adam, and he and Arrow are working on some mission. When
Ray Palmer, he's Brandon
Superman.
Routh. Is that his name? Yeah, the actor's name is Brandon Routh, but he played Superman in Superman Returns.
Yep.
And so he's like a full-fledged superhero. And is he the Atom guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a smart guy who has a suit that makes him small.
Very small.
Yep.
Atom size.
Yeah.
Okay.
One would say.
So that's him. He gets Men in Blacked.
Yep. Then is it Sarah Lance next? Who's the Canary?
Mm-hmm.
Also from Arrow. Both of these folks are from Arrow so far, I think.
She's the one that's at a bar, right?
Yes.
In like Mongolia or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, she seems to be, she's like making trouble in a bar.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Jefferson Jackson and Dr. Stein, who they were from The Flash, and they were in, like, The Flash got his powers from some atom something splitter.
So even Flash predates this show?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this show's 2016, Arrow's 2012, Flash is 2014.
Okay.
Yeah, so when the big thing in the town happens that gives Flash his powers, these guys get powers, but only when they're together. Like, they combine into one person to become Firestorm.
And it's like a college student and a professor?
Yes.
Cool. And yeah, they work together to become like the Human Torch, essentially.
Yep.
Cool.
I like that you have to, every DC thing, you just have to figure out what more popular Marvel character they are.
Did not say Ant-Man, but I was thinking Ant-Man.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
You could say it. Then we have Kendra Saunders and Carter Hall, who are the Hawk man and woman.
Mm-hmm.
man.
And like they're some sort of like ancient gods or something, right?
Yeah, they're like they said like they're not immortal, but they reincarnate.
Yeah,
So like their like first life was in like ancient Egypt,
Mm-hmm.
and Vandal Savage. This is what like the historian Dr. Boardman tells them is they were like she was some sort of queen and Vandal
Mhm.
Savage was the king, and she was having an affair with this guy, and Savage found out and murdered them.
Mm-hmm.
But there was some sort of Egyptian god involved
Mm-hmm.
and a dagger thing, and so there was powers imbued.
Yeah.
And now Savage has to keep killing them throughout time,
Mm-hmm.
and it sustains his life forever to murder
To keep
people.
murdering them.
This specific couple,
I mean,
which is pretty terrifying.
would you kill someone over and over again to stay
live
alive forever, but you also knew they would just come back? Seems like a win-win to everybody.
Not to the person who has to murder people constantly.
Well, maybe you guys make a deal, and it's like, look, we'll get to like 60,
Mhm.
and I'll murder you each time.
Yeah. Or even earlier if you're like, you know what? this
yeah.
lifetime
Time.
isn't working out. Let me start over.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like the pandemic hit, and you're like, you know what?
Yeah, just
We'll wait this out.
make me a baby again immediately, please.
Oh God.
I'll come back into adulthood in like 20 years. That'll be fine.
Oof. I don't know, man. Lately, it's like every 20 years. You're like, ugh. Okay. Then we have two villains, Mick Rory, who is
Heatwave.
thank you, and then Leonard Snart, who's Captain Cold.
Captain Cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are the Marvel equivalents of someone walking around with a fancy gun.
With a fire gun,
gun.
and a cold gun.
A cold gun. They're Heat Miser and Snow Miser. Yeah. It bothers me that they keep calling them villains, though. But they're just like they're thieves.
They in the so like when we've seen them in the past in the shows,
Mhm.
they've been straight up villains.
Okay,
Um,
fair. I didn't know that they were existing
But they're not
they're
like,
pre-existing.
show villains.
I mean, they're just dudes with special guns. Like, they're not, it's, you know.
They're like robbing banks and stuff.
Yeah.
Not like huge like plot
They're not big
villains.
bads. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not big bads.
Yeah, if you're like
Okay.
common bank thief is like a C rating,
Mhm.
they're like B minus,
Yeah.
you know,
Supercharged bank thieves.
but still just bank thieves.
Yeah.
They're fun. Those actors were together in the show Prison Break.
Yeah, those are the prison break boys.
I recognize
feel
the
like
one guy, yeah.
They're just together forever
Package
now.
deal.
Yeah, just a package deal now.
Yeah, whatever works, I guess.
Also, Mick Rory was in. His name's Dominic
Toretto.
Purcell,
Hmm.
I think. He was definitely in a movie I watched in Spooky Month. I'm pretty sure it was one of the Blades. I'm pretty sure he's a bad guy. I think he might be the bad guy in Blade 3.
Are you talking about the professor guy?
Oh
No,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
no,
he
Heatwave.
is. Yeah, he's Dracula in
Heatwave.
in Blade
Yeah.
3, Blade Trinity.
Okay.
Yeah, that's who
Confirmed.
he confirmed.
Drake is what.
Yeah, he's Dracula.
That's his first known for on IMDb is Drake in Blade Trinity.
All right,
Not this show.
side by side with Triple H. Not bad.
Oh man.
Not bad. I like that this whole thing is they're trying to go through and get rid of Vandal Savage.
Randall Savage. The Macho Man,
Randall
Randall Savage.
So
Sorry.
good.
What's his name? Rory Heatwave. He called him Randall one time, and
Randall?
then I got it in my head.
Yeah, Vandal Savage they described him as like, worse than Hitler.
Yeah, the very first thing he's like, Hitler, nothing, and
Yeah.
it's like, okay, come on now.
Hitler was mortal, so
Yeah. So Immortal
as bad.
Hitler is what this guy is. He's the biggest bad you could ever bad.
he conquered the whole earth. No one
Mhm.
else had done that.
Yeah.
Well, no one else was immortal Hitler.
But it took him up until 2166.
from like Egypt.
From Egypt time, it took you that long to conquer the earth. What are you doing, man?
Loser.
Maybe it wasn't always his goal, you know? Maybe he was just trying to, you know, live his life.
I guess. Then one day he got bored and he's like, I'll
Murder
take over.
people. Yeah.
But yeah, they describe him as like throughout time, he's been like there, like in the halls of power, like fucking shit up, like trying to start wars, because as the mortals are fighting, he can like amass power behind the scenes.
Yeah.
In my mind, the way they describe him like that, it reminds me of Stephen King's The Dark Tower. There's this guy called the Man in Black.
Mm-hmm.
And he's actually in a lot of other Stephen King books. And he's always like behind the scenes. You like hear about him all the time and stuff. And then in the he's the gunslinger is chasing him in the Dark Tower series.
Cool.
But Randall Savage, Macho Man Vandal Savage, he's not nearly as cool as the Man in Black. They tried to like obviously make him sound scary by basically calling him Immortal Hitler. They tried to give the like personal quality of having him be the guy that like murdered initially the Hawkman and Hawkgirl stuff, and so now they have like this personal thing, and this is how bad he is. He murdered them, and all of a sudden, like I don't know, the gods cursed all of them or somehow or whatever. I think I like the grouping of heroes. It's kind of fun. Time travel's fun because you know you're gonna get like a monster of the week sometimes.
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
Like they hopped into the 70s in this one. You can see them like being like, oh, let's hop back to the 60s.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta chase them to the 80s.
And then the other dude that's trying to find them is that Kronos guy, like super armored time traveler dude with a giant gun.
Yeah, he's like a bounty hunter.
And he's like looks cooler than a Vandal.
He looks kind of like a Power Rangers bad guy.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. But that's still cooler looking than Vandal Savage.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting for them to make me want like convince me that this guy's actually scary.
Yeah, I have a prediction about that.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's probably where it breaks down a little bit for me with the Randall Savage stuff is like, so we're gonna go back in time to stop Ultimate Hitler. And the thing with like going back in time to stop Hitler is like the talk is like, oh, won't you just go kill baby Hitler? It's like, why did they go back to 2016 and then go back to 1975 to like try to find a guy who can find this guy when like know where he is in ancient Egypt?
So yeah, they're trying to just find him wherever adult him is, like also time traveling basically.
Oh, he is a time traveler too? I thought he was just living.
Or is he just living?
I do, now that you say that, I do feel like he is doing some bouncing around somehow, but I don't remember.
So he's bouncing through time, and that's why I have to chase him.
We probably...
That would make more sense at least.
It would make more sense, because otherwise, why wouldn't you just like go back to either Egypt or go back even further than that before he gets blessed or cursed by the gods and kill him there? He's just a guy.
Yeah, I don't know if I didn't get a throwaway line on why they couldn't just go murder him in Egypt.
Probably so that guy is from earlier. He was a baddie in Arrow and the Flash, and like the Hawk people alluded to it, like they've been trying to kill him.
Yeah, but they can't travel back to before.
And like they say, like, oh, we almost did it with a group before, like we could do it this time, and that was in reference to like the Flash and Arrow and their various sidekicks.
Okay.
So I guess he tested well enough. They thought, like, we'll bring this guy back.
Yeah.
Make him a bigger deal.
I mean, he could be interesting. He was in 1975 in Norway at the very end of this episode, and he definitely had some sort of a nuclear warhead. So
yeah, that's where it got me wondering is like, why try to chase him down in a time where there's like nuclear warheads? Like, go chase him down like before there's like weapons of mass destruction. But if he's a guy that's also bouncing through time, then I guess you gotta go for him where he's at 1975.
Right.
Okay.
Well, yeah, and weren't they also like specifically going back to 1975 to get to the guy who studies this savage, but then, accidentally got him killed because. So Rip Hunter, we haven't really talked about.
Mm-hmm.
The possibly main character, I suppose.
Who is Arthur Darvill? He was big from Doctor Who before
Mhm.
this.
I mean, he feels like a Doctor Who character just in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's way kind of cooler in this than he is in Doctor Who. He's kind of like just a hanger-on who's kind of in the way. But he's got like this kind of Joss Whedon future cowboy thing going on. His like he wears like some
Got
sort
like a
of
long coat.
long coat, and his like laser pistol is a revolver. Did you
Mhm.
catch that?
Oh, yeah.
And his deal is like at the very beginning, they're doing the like future jump and Randall Savage being an a-hole and fire and destruction. And then he's pleading to the Time Masters that we need to take this guy out. And they're like, that's not what we do. Like, that's going to interrupt the timeline. He's like, well, like, what are we doing if we don't do this? Like, if we have the ability to correct things and make things better, like, then what are we doing? And so then it turns out at the end that they've actually, totally denied him, and he's basically gone rogue. And that's why they've sent Kronos after him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a good little side plot because it adds that Kronos guy and a little bit more stuff. So there's already like
Keep it moving.
there's already double jeopardy in a way. Right now.
Which is nice.
Yeah, I mean, so like basically the first half of the episode was just the recruitment of all those people that we just talked about.
Yeah. Putting the team together.
And then the last half, not even last half, really, 1975, them meeting up with that doctor to try to figure out where Macho Man Vandal Savage is going to be. And then Kronos attacks, they get out of there, and then they quick go over to Vandal in Norway with the nuke.
There's a moment in there where they're like, oh, should we be doing this? I don't know if this is worth it. But like this is the pilot. You're gonna form the team and do this thing.
It's called Pilot Part 1. It's not even the whole pilot.
Right. Well, but even on that, this seemed like a pretty, this was a pilot. That was it. You know?
Yeah.
Whatever.
It didn't feel like there was a missing part 2 or something.
Right.
Yeah, it obviously was like, okay, they're going to go, and they did the little, not even cliffhanger, just a little, that's the last thing of Vandal, like, being with the nuke. But that's like, okay, cool. Tune into episode 2 to find out who he bombs.
Honestly, it probably was just like, we filmed these 2 episodes to be played back to back, and they're like, nah.
And then they didn't do it.
We're going to draw this out.
Yeah. So, I mean, I thought it was pretty good. It ended, I guess I want to know who he wants to, who he was going to nuke. And the introduction,
Someone's going to get nuked.
the introduction of all the heroes was like good enough that, even I'm assuming someone like Joe at least can go, okay, I get what they all do, that's all you really need to know, right? You just need to know what they can do.
I get it. I will say, too many people, I think.
Too many?
What's our count? We got Canary, we got the 2 Hawks, we got the 2 Thieves, and then we got the 2
There's 8.
Torch people.
Yeah, there's 8 people and the captain.
Who am I missing?
9.
I had 7.
Did you get both?
Oh, and then
both the Heatwave people?
I got both the Heatwave
Yeah.
people, but I need the Atom. That makes 8.
Ray Palmer.
And then the captain.
Yep. So it's 9 total heroes
Mm-hmm.
currently.
Granted, a lot of them are grouped, right? There's a lot of duos, so that helps.
Yeah.
Kind of group it together.
Yeah,
But it's
you
just
got Icy Hot.
yeah. It feels a little bit like it feels a little overwhelming with the number of characters, especially for a pilot. But maybe as it goes on,
maybe for some of them, it's also just a pilot, and in a couple episodes, like icy or hot will leave, or like
right, and you focus on one or two of the characters, kind of like Lost, right? Where you get all of the characters all at once at the beginning, but like you focus in, get a little more background on each of the characters.
Yeah. Because it almost seemed like even in this episode, they almost kind of focused in on like Hawkgirl.
Yeah.
And Hawkman too, but even Hawkgirl, considering she found her child, apparently.
It seems like too many people from a TV show standpoint, but it also just seems like too many people for like a, we got to go get this big bad. Like, you really need all of these people? Like, do they all have different things that you need to support the team here? It just seems like 8 is a lot for a superhero team. Like, aren't they typically like 4?
Like, how many Avengers are there?
Yeah.
There's a lot now.
There's a lot now, but it's just like, a lot of them are more of just groups that are working, like the Guardians of the Galaxy people. Yeah, just like bring them all in. Like, we just need a spaceship, but yeah, sure, all you guys can come.
Right. Well, if you think about how many Avengers there are, also, I mean, I'm not gonna, but like, there's a lot of them, but they also fought like someone like Thanos, who is objectively way scarier than this random dude from Egypt.
That's a good point.
So,
from what we've seen so far.
Yeah, currently.
I mean, he took over the entire Earth, but okay. Thanos didn't even do that.
It just seems like you would
He took over so many other planets on the way to Earth.
It just seems like you would start with the Hawk couple and be like, hey, you guys know this guy. Let's go get him. Should we find some other people? Do we need other people? What other skills or things do we need?
Also, I guess almost on that, it's because that's a good idea of like taking maybe the hot couple and did I say hot couple?
I heard hot couple, but
but fair.
They're both pretty good looking.
They are, yeah.
But like you take the Hawk couple, maybe 1 or 2 other people, because that would only be like 4 people.
Yeah,
and then the captain.
And
then,
to be fair, he did. That's exactly what he did. He did almost exactly what you just said. But he said, "Look, for this mission, you guys over there, stay here. Hawk couple and like 2 other people are gonna come with me."
Well, I mean, but I think the point is like, why did he have to recruit the people he left on the plane?
I think we're gonna find out. He literally said, "I don't need your skills for this thing." So what I'm leading to right now is like, because I don't really care. I think it's fine. I'm fine with the 8 people plus the captain. It doesn't bug me too much. The thing that I think is kind of weird is they were all from 2016. Like, there isn't like an ancient person or a future person or like a whatever. Like, I mean, I guess he's the future person, but it seems like 8 right away doesn't leave room for you to time travel and then find someone to like recruit along the way because your ship's full.
Yeah.
That's what it kind of seems like to me.
Sure.
So they need to lose people now in seasons to be able to like recruit more people because they're not just going to like get 15
like, do you need
characters.
to grab these 2 thieves from 2016, or do you just grab the thieves when you need some thievery? Just grab some local thieves.
Yeah, I mean, because you could just steal the guns and then give the thieves you find those guns,
or give normal people.
Exactly. Do you want to help me? I have a flame gun, and then they go, a flamethrower? No, a flame gun.
It's a flame gun. You'll see.
It's a flame gun. So I'm not. They'll figure it out, obviously, but it's almost like I wanted to discover more characters, like, as the first season goes on. No, I don't know if that happens or not, but like,
I feel like I can't say
getting everybody. It seems like we got everybody all at once when there was probably an opportunity to bring that over like 4 or 5 episodes.
Okay.
Either way, I'm currently interested in episode 2. It got me enough. So
the way that the CW shows have been set up, there's always a whole team. There's always like there's like the main guy, which this doesn't focus around. Like, well, I guess Rip. I guess.
Yeah.
He's the main guy, I guess.
Rip
yeah.
and his ship, Rip and the ship, the Wave Rider, and his AI
The Wave Ripper.
Gideon.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's like Jarvis, I guess, from
Mhm.
Iron Man. But I was trying to think of is there a ship thing? AI like parallel in something else? Like there's not like a Star Trek. They're not talking to it.
They just talk to computer.
Yeah. Captain Slug. Where was I going with
Knight
that?
Rider.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's Knight Rider.
Yeah. Of space and time.
Mm-hmm.
If only. Yeah, I feel like there's just I'm gonna save some things for after we watch this last one.
All right. Well, should we dive into predictions then?
Hell yeah.
Here, Jimmy, you go last because you apparently know way more about the show than everybody else.
Have you seen this show at all, Josh?
According to Netflix, I've seen like 2.5 seasons.
Okay, and I'm assuming Joe, you've seen none of this.
No, none of it.
I think I've seen there's 7 seasons of this. I think I've seen 5.
Okay. So all of mine were based on me having no remembrance of the 2.5 seasons that I watched, but also I wouldn't be able to know. And most of these are based on the last episode anyway. So number 1, I think there's going to be the death of at least 2 of the quote legends.
Ooh. Okay.
I think in
Jeez.
the last episode that Vandal is no longer the issue. I wouldn't be surprised if he's just not even around.
Sure. 7 seasons.
7
I
seasons
guess.
seems like a lot of time for
Some more big
ultimate
bads.
Hitler.
Yeah.
Number
I
3,
hope he comes back.
obviously there's going to be more superheroes in this kind of thing. There's going to be more people thrown in throughout 7 seasons. There's no way we're sticking with this exact crew. They got to get more ones. So I picked one superhero out of all of DC, who I think is a pretty mid card, but fun.
Okay.
And I just watched Black Adam not too long ago, and Pierce Brosnan played him, so I'm going to say Dr. Fate is in this last episode.
Ooh.
Because he's got a cool
I hope so.
golden helmet.
Is it Pierce Brosnan?
I would doubt it's Pierce Brosnan, but Dr. Fate is the new DC character in this. And then number 4, I think at the end, it's just kind of like the team wraps up their mission, what they did, and they just get, and some of them they get back into the ship for another adventure. Just shoot off
keep
into
going.
a time wormhole. They don't just go home.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I can go. I have that one of the team that was shown at the beginning here, one of the original 8 is now the main bad guy.
Oh, I like that.
Ooh.
That's my way to solve too many
but
heroes at the
who?
beginning is that
Live long enough to become the villain.
yeah, it's probably like the Canary or something.
She actually was a villain
yeah, I
in
can see her
in this
getting bad.
verse.
I think that the Flash is there and he solves a puzzle.
Ooh.
Doesn't run fast. Just solve the puzzle.
Just solves a puzzle.
Just like a
Uses his
jigsaw
wits.
puzzle. Just does it as fast as
He's
he
like, "I
can.
did it."
Just to be a dick.
It's like, cool, man.
We were doing
Great.
that together.
Just finish the
Just
the
ruins
edges.
every
That's gotta
game.
be hell to do stuff like that with normies. If you were like the Flash.
everything takes
Just
so
gotta
long.
pretend that you
Yeah.
don't know.
No, this is fine. This is the grip. This is the speed I want to go at. Sorry, Joe. Keep
Yeah.
going.
I think that we see not the actual person, but I think that on the show there's featured an American president played by some other actor, like we see Tom Hanks playing Richard Nixon or something.
Nice.
They always do Nixon.
Always Nixon. People love a
true.
Nixon
Like if
impression.
you need a president, it's
iconic.
always Nixon.
Yeah. Just feel like that's a good time travel thing to let us know where we are.
And everybody's got a Nixon.
Yeah.
Every actor has a Nixon in their back pocket.
And then my last one is that we see a Batman villain. That was my DC connection.
Ooh.
One of mine, I crossed it out and I wrote somehow Batman. Is like what I wrote, and I was like,
A little
I was like, I'll go somewhere else.
little taste of Gotham. Yeah, so I picked Batman villain.
Okay.
All right. So because I know certain things, I kind of just went some big picture stuff of where and when, because that's what kind of show this is. So my number one is Time Rodeo.
Like with lassos?
I assume. I guess I've never actually been to a rodeo.
I've never been to
I'm
a
pretty
real
sure they
rodeo
involve
either.
lassos.
What makes a time rodeo a time rodeo?
You know, I was thinking
I
like
think we'll know when we see it.
either they time jump to a rodeo
Mm-hmm.
that's like in the past,
If they
or
time
it's
jump
a
and they land
future
like
rodeo,
in the middle of the rodeo, you know?
futuristic rodeo of some kind
Okay.
could be another option.
Well, like laser lassos.
Laser lassos.
Okay.
Then I was trying to think of what this like time period would be called, but I just said Old England.
Okay. Yeah, it could be a lot of different.
I guess that
Olds.
could also be things. I was thinking like Jack the Ripper. Is there like a period, like a Victorian?
Yeah, Victorian era.
Just after the Industrial Revolution, England.
Old England is what I said. Number 3, they fix somebody's kid.
Like circumcise them?
Wow.
Or like
I was thinking Back to the Future too, but okay. The kids, Marty.
Okay.
Gotta do
Fix
something
someone's
about
kid.
the kids.
they sterilize them? Like what a
They go back in time. I mean, maybe they go back in time and save Dr. Portman. Did we even say that? I think we did. That he turns out
died.
to be the Hockman's
The Hockman's kid.
kid.
Yeah.
Maybe they go back and save him from Kronos.
They ruined him.
If they sterilize someone's kid though, you get a point too.
Thank you. I will
I know
take
you
it.
didn't mean that, but
My number 4 is Everybody Lives.
Everybody.
like everybody
Everybody
that's alive at the beginning
in
of this episode. Got it.
Nobody dies. Everybody lives.
Just wanted to make sure
Okay.
you didn't mean like everybody in this first episode
Just
that we just
this
watched
once.
is still alive.
Just this once.
All right. Well, let's watch this finale. It was called Knocked Down, Knocked Up. It
Ooh,
aired
they
on.
are gonna fix a kid.
They're gonna knock somebody up. Originally aired March 2nd, 2022. So we're gonna see what the legends are up to and be back after that. And we're back. We're done with the final episode of Legends of Tomorrow. It was called Knocked Down, Knocked Up. Do you have a write up, Jimmy?
I have a write down actually,
Okay.
if you're interested.
I'm fine with that.
Gary survives being ejected from Wave Rider and makes his way to the manor where he tells the others about Gideon and Alan. The manor is apparently like the
That house they were in
at
the beginning.
Apparently the lair. I don't know. The team sets out to save Alan from dying in World War I, despite the fact that his death is a fixed point in time. Meanwhile, Sarah discovers that she's pregnant, and the team undergoes a change in membership. And I think that's just that what's his name leaves because because he finds out he runs through mustard gas in the battle in World War I, and then it makes his powers go away.
Yeah. What's his name is right.
Nate
I know his superhero name was like Steel.
Steel. Yeah, he just he's just Colossus. He just turns into metal. So they've got this fixed point in time they're trying to go to because their friend
Dr. Gwyn.
Dr. Gwyn, who is definitely Constantine, who of Keanu Reeves.
Well, and Constantine's
Okay.
in this show.
He's
for a
in
little
this
bit.
show, and Constantine was a CW show like that predated the Arrowverse.
Was that the same
but
guy
they
too?
weaved it in. Same guy.
Okay.
they weaved him back in, and he's great in this show. He's kind of irreverent, and he's like just drunken Brit who's does magic, does like dark magic. And it's fun. But all of a sudden now he's a different person with a different name, and I assume it's supposed to be him. Like, we're not supposed to just not know that it's that guy.
Yeah, I'm looking at, according to IMDb, that guy who Matt Ryan, he's John Constantine / Dr. Gwen Davies / King Constantine, or King Constantine. It's probably just spelled Constantine. Sure. Spelled differently, but it's probably pronounced the same. So he's in this show for like 5 years. Yeah. Across 63
Bulk
episodes.
Of the series.
So somehow he becomes a different person.
So he's trying to travel this time because his boyfriend,
that's what they said. Yep.
gets murdered, but then there's this person, the Fixer, who's keeping this fixed time like sacred or whatever. So he's getting rid of whatever's in the way. So he kills Gwyn. And then we find out that it's Turkleton.
Donald Faison himself.
Donald Faison is the Fixer. And that's pretty fun. Booster Gold. That sounds really familiar, but
I remember when I said there was going to be some one-off DC character that no one cares about, and I unfortunately picked a too high of a character in Dr. Fate. Booster Gold would have been a great one. He's just like, nobody besides probably people that love DC know who the heck Booster Gold is. I know of the name, so Joe is nodding like he totally knows who that is and wants to explain him to us.
First appearance, 1986. Team affiliations: Justice League, The Conglomerate, Justice League International, Argus, Extreme Justice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jimmy, your phone is racking the brains of these microphones.
Well,
it's only your phone.
I'm really trying to search.
You need to switch carriers or something if you're going to bring this phone.
Is that what it is? Because I have had several phones over the years of this podcast, and it's always me.
What carrier do you have?
I don't want to say.
Okay.
Because they won't. They got a sponsor.
They're not going to sponsor us.
Not with these.
Let's troubleshoot right now. No. So they go back to try to help their friend save his boyfriend, but the thing is that he is the guy who creates time travel.
Right.
And so therefore, essentially, it's a fixed point in time, and that just cannot be changed, or else all the people that would time travel back, it just wouldn't work. Like, it would be a paradox.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy that's there, Donald Faison, or he just calls himself Mike to them.
He doesn't give them his real name. It seems like he tells them to call him Mike.
He is just there for he basically finds out through them that there's no reason for him to be there, because no one has to protect this point in time, because it just can't change. That part
idiot
can't change.
would stop this from happening, because then they would screw themselves by changing time.
And then he goes away because their spaceship, he finds their time travel ship, and then he runs away and gets on the ship and just flies away and leaves everybody there.
Yeah. Their spaceship is kind of unprotected because this like other whole plot that's going on is that Gideon, the AI of the ship, at some point in the series becomes a human, but also stays the AI, I guess, which is confusing to me.
I mean, AI is probably based on a person, so maybe the person it was based on joins the team at some point.
I don't think that's how it happened. I think because I think it happened in one of the crossovers, and it's some like crazy space power that allows this ship to be like personified. And then but I don't remember that the AI still existed after that and became evil, so that must have happened later. So then this human Gideon is fighting AI Gideon, and kind of losing.
Basically, it's almost essentially a subplot in this episode, but they defeat the AI, and so then that makes it so Mike, Donald Faison's character, can like steal the ship, I think. And then everybody
Also, that none of the legends are actually on the ship when the show starts. They're all like, it's Captain Gideon and she's alone on the Wave Rider, and the legends are all doing their own thing at the manor.
Mm-hmm.
Seem to not be like time travelers anymore.
Mhm.
Also, Rip Tyler, or whatever his name is, Captain Rip.
Rip Hunter.
He's dead or gone.
Yo, yeah.
So who knows where that guy went? I mean, most of all the original cast is dead or gone except for the Canary Girl, Sarah.
Oh, yeah.
They're all gone.
Yeah, I feel like that's a big piece of this finale, at least from a first and last understanding, is the show starts and like you recognize one person, and they're not even like doing their superhero thing anymore. They're just like chilling at a house.
Yeah, they like retired.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
like,
also
Trying to live their lives.
there's nothing from the first episode, essentially, or there's very little from the first episode that connects over to this finale.
Yeah.
the AI Gideon is still in it. Even
Yeah.
though- but it's evil
But
now.
ship
now
is
it's
the
a
same.
human. Again, right? Like, imagine you're watching this from just the first episode, and then you see the last episode, and like even Jimmy was like, "I think that is actually Gideon still in human form," and we're just like,
Yeah.
"I guess." Like that is not made clear at all.
Right.
Yeah, but
Not that it should be made clear,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying.
It
like,
probably
People
is
watching
clear.
the
I
show
feel like-
would know.
I feel like you guys, from having watched 2.5 seasons and 5 seasons, like, were not nearly as lost as I was.
Well, probably not.
2.5 seasons. I will tell you that the only other person I think I recognized was the Steel guy.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else was new to me.
Yeah, Nate's been around for a long time.
It did a good job in my mind of I mostly pieced it all together in the end,
Mm-hmm.
what they were trying to do in this, like, at least the self-contained portions of this episode.
There's like all the wind stuff. There's a lot of wind, like mystic things going on. Little magic cyclones coming out of people, and that was like Azari is the one gal and her brother, and there's a whole like season or two where they do a is it Vixen? Is that her name? There's a DC character lady who like has like cat powers or something, and she's like this totem thing that's from her ancestors and it gets passed down, and whoever has it has the cat powers. But then they like, I don't know if this is in the comics or whatever, but they turn it into this whole elaborate thing where there's other totems and other people and they all have powers, and so they were passing on like jewelry things to each other, and they gave one to Nate to like go to be with the ancestors. So apparently he's also now somehow involved in that, which he was just like a dude. He was like a history professor, and that's why they picked him up, because they needed to know some stuff about history.
Mm-hmm.
Common theme in the show. And then he got powers somehow through this stuff later too.
Oh, that's how he became Steel?
Yeah, he wasn't Steel originally.
Oh, okay.
He was just a dude.
I saw him suck. He got sucked into like a wristwatch, and I didn't know why. But I
have no idea. What
I
that
just
was.
took that one at face value.
Mm-hmm.
No.
He's gonna go live in that wristwatch now.
There are a couple other ladies. No idea who they are.
As far as I know, one of them, her special powers was she used a sawed-off shotgun.
Yeah, pretty sweet. Pretty sweet power.
They did some stuff in World War I after their ship got stolen. Eventually, they did save the guy's boyfriend. So I guess everything's fine, and he obviously still makes time travel. And then just after that, then their ship comes back. Mike comes back and picks him up, and then it turns out that he's arrested, and like
by the Time Masters.
and Stallone's time cops are there.
The Time Masters.
Yeah, the original like people who Rip was like with.
Mm-hmm.
And Gary was also from the Time Masters, and Sarah, I already forgetting, is that her name?
Who are you talking about?
The Canary?
Yeah, her name is Sarah.
So her partner, whose name I've already forgot.
That tall white lady.
And and Gary were both like time cop people that were like chasing the legends and then eventually joined the crew.
Oh, okay. So that's how they join.
So that's how that comes about.
Yeah. But then
this show jumps the shark like several seasons back.
yeah, it seems pretty wild. But then and then the show ends by they just get arrested, and it's literally them face down on the ground, like getting arrested, and it's like credits.
Season 8 would have been Prison Break.
Did we know whether this was like a planned ending or if it got canceled or what?
It got canceled.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, there was lots going around where they're like, like they had no idea it was coming. I mean, obviously, but man, we could have got a whole season with Donald Faison.
Yeah, because that was my question.
Prison
It kind
Break.
of seemed like they were gearing up to make him a character.
Yeah, because I checked one episode with
Mhm.
him, just this one. So
We could have got Zach Braff in the mix.
Could have been.
Probably.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I will say this: I'm not interested in filling in the gaps of where I was. I'm not interested in going back to season 3 and catching back up to the end of season 7.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't really care enough about this show for that. But I would, if this was like it ended in season 8 and in season 7 ended like this, and Donald Faison was in season 8, I would have went back and watched all the episodes he was in.
Sure.
Because he was hilarious in this episode.
He was just classic.
He was fantastic.
Yeah.
Classic Turkleton.
Yep.
So
Donald.
that was good. Joe, you seem really impressed with the show.
Very impressed. I think what is difficult with this as a first and last is like typically when we do a first and last, it's like there's a pilot that has to set up the whole thing, and then there's a finale that if they're given a proper finale, that it wraps up the whole thing, and this is the end of the story. Whereas for this, because it exists within an existing universe of comic books, but not only the comic books, like there's already Flash and
Canon,
Arrow
yeah.
TV shows that is built into this. And with just the nature of IP now and how nothing is ever really over, right? Like there might be a Legends of Tomorrow movie, like who knows? That a lot of times we watch the first and the last and like we're just missing the in between, just like how you connect those two dots, and it's pretty two-dimensional.
Right.
This, it felt like we watched the first and the last, but like there's also stuff before the first that informs that first episode. There's stuff that happens after this last episode. And then, like you said, there's like, mid-season, they connect all the shows together. So there's like sideways stuff that like fills in context that I'm missing.
Yep. Tons and tons.
Yeah.
Of
So you can kind
information.
of see how like, through a show like this, you can kind of churn through plot, and that, by the end, by season 7, it's a whole new cast.
It's like
Yep.
barely recognizable.
Mm-hmm. Because they've done so much stuff already.
Yeah. But you could also see, if you were into this crap, how awesome
How
this
it
would be.
sucks you
You
in.
know?
I guess it just kind of felt like we watched. I guess the pilot was kind of piloty, although it, there is some background knowledge. But I get it as a pilot. But then this last episode, even more so, like granted, it was canceled, right? So didn't really feel like a finale. But even more so than other finales, it felt like, it was just like we just turned on a random episode of like a different TV show.
Yeah. That's exactly what you did.
Yeah, I didn't tell you that this week we did First and Random.
Yeah, First and Random from just the same network.
That last one was Mad Men. You didn't know.
Didn't even notice.
I will say, just as a whole of the like CW Flarrow-verse that's now coming to an end, I think every other show, well, Lois and Clark, is that what it is?
That's
what
the
it's
Dean
called?
Cain show.
Is that
That's
Dean
the old
Cain?
one.
Yeah.
What is the one now? There's one that's going, that started a couple years ago and it's still going. It's like, is it Superman and Lois or something like that?
Yeah, I know there is one, but I don't know what it's called.
That one's still going to be going. Yeah, it's called Superman and Lois. But it started in 2021. They, through one of the crossovers, made it like they're like in a parallel universe, so they don't count. But everything else, they combined into one like big universe. So like there are a couple shows in the Flarrow-verse that are like worth watching, that like keep you watching, like Arrow and The Flash. Flash is really good, I think, until like the last few seasons. And then there's some really bad shows like Batwoman and Supergirl. Black Lightning had its moments. But then this is kind of lands in the middle of, this is like it, they're entertaining, and they kind of figured out kind of what their niche was early on, where they're just kind of zany a little bit. And even this like finale kind of, it got away from that a little bit, but then brought it right back in with Donald, with Booster Gold.
I mean, take what I'm about to say however you want, but even this episode that made barely any sense and was only saved, in my opinion, by Donald Faison was still some of the more, like, the better 44 DC minutes than I've seen in most DC movies. So,
yeah, well, that's fair.
Because DC movies suck.
That's fair. I don't know, man. James Gunn now, probably going to come save it all.
He might. I have a thought that he's
apparently he's
not
writing a
gonna
Superman.
do that.
He's apparently writing a Superman movie, because of course.
I think he made like a solid movie.
As long as he makes CW DC stuff canon, I think we'll be good.
Keep that all in.
Ezra, is that his name? What was his name? The Flash in the
guy?
movies.
Yeah.
They're one of the big crossovers. They one of the last big ones. They pulled in people from DC, like from like the original, like the dumb, annoying. Is he a cop or a reporter from the Michael Keaton Batman?
The Flash is in that?
And Ezra. What the heck is his name?
Ezra Miller?
The Flash from the new DC movies is in it, and like anyway, a bunch of people from a bunch of DC movies and TV from over the years, they like pulled in to this crossover, and it was like it was basically all these alternate Earths like that get jammed into one, and that's how they like explained why there's a million of these properties. It was kind of fun. I'm pretty sure Robin from the Adam West Batman and Robin was in it.
Weird pull.
He's probably the only one left live.
You're alive? Come on.
You were the youngest person in this.
You can do it.
Tom Welling.
So yeah, Jimmy, you gonna close the gap and finish this show?
It just makes me want to go back and watch some crossovers, but that would take some Googling, but not above it.
So you want to do like the Joe version of holiday specials and just go and watch the crossovers for the superhero shows?
Absolutely.
Sounds like those are the worthwhile ones anyway.
I mean, it's easy for me to say because I've seen at least like the first seasons of all those shows, so I would at least have a basic understanding. And a lot of the first seasons are good, and then they immediately fall off.
Start strong.
Except Batwoman. That was real bad from the start.
I never saw any of that at all. Should we see how we did in predictions?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I suppose I went first, so I can go first again. Number 1, I said there was going to be death of at least 2 legends. Technically, Dr. Gwyn died one time. But
true.
then I don't think anybody else died.
No.
Because I thought that Steel Nate guy was going to die, but he didn't. He just locked himself away in a bracelet.
Yep.
So, not that one. But number 2, I said Vandal is no longer the issue, which is obviously clear. He was never mentioned once. So, he is that. So, I'm going to take that point.
Check. Solved it.
I said we'd see Dr. Fate. We did not. We saw Booster Gold. And then number 4, I said the team warps back into a new adventure and they get arrested instead. So that's not what happened.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they warped to prison.
Yeah, but
somewhere.
I thought the show was gonna. I didn't
Was
realize
it really on their terms?
Yeah, so that's not what I meant. So 1 point.
Cool.
I had one of the team is now the main bad guy, which the computer is kind of a bad guy.
The computer was a bad guy,
but I don't know that computer was part of the team.
I mean,
Sure.
I kind of want to give you like a half point for that because like main bad guys in this episode, that was pretty much like the only bad guy.
It was kind of a heel turn,
and it was technically like a good guy at the beginning.
Yeah, so half for that.
Yeah, I'll give it to
I'll
you.
give you half.
Flash solves a puzzle. There wasn't in Flash. A portrayal of an American president, which there wasn't, and then a Batman villain, which unless Booster Gold is a Batman villain, I don't think I get that one.
I have no idea what Booster. Apparently, he was in the Justice League, so good guy.
Yeah, I don't believe he's a Batman villain. So half a point.
Half.
Probably better than me. I had Time Rodeo. I had Old England. I don't actually even know where we were this whole time. I'm sure
France. We were in France.
Oh, France. That makes sense.
We were in 1916 France.
Fix Somebody's Kid. We did find out that Sarah is pregnant and that she's like an alien now. And that makes her have babies by kissing.
That was weird. That was like something they made up right then and there when they were writing that script.
Like, we need to work in another thing to keep people in for another season. And then I had Everybody Lives.
Yeah, no one died.
Which
besides the robot AI, I guess.
AI.
But that doesn't count. It
and
was
like
never
a lot
alive.
of people in World War One.
That can't be helped though.
Right, there's a fixed point.
Yeah. So what'd you get there?
So I got one, I guess.
All right. There you go. Everyone scored something. Go us. Way to go.
Nailed it.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for today's episode. Listeners, if you would like, you could send us show suggestions at F&L Podcast on the Gmail, on the Twitter. Links in the description for other things that you could talk to us with. If you want to, you can rate us stars and give us a review or whatever on the podcast app of your choice. That would be appreciated. But that's going to do it for us. We'll see you next week for another one. Goodbye.